The Nigerian police force has continued to target SOWORE. I mean, since SOWORE organized that Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now protest, the Nigerian police has kept mentioning his name. In fact, they are still holding him as we are making this video. They have kept targeting him, witch hunting him. And they have come out now to issue another warning. You are holding him, he is still in your custody. SOWORE is still being held in Kuje prison, Kuje Correctional Center in Abuja. While he is still there, they are already issuing another warning to him over protest. And that's what we'll be looking at in this very video, because we must show solidarity to SOWORE, because he came out fully, risk his life, risk everything just for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now that he is also in there in prison, he needs as much support as we can give him. Now, this is what happened. Police warn SOWORE orders against protest over Lagos demolitions. People are seeing what is going on over there in Lagos, and the role the politicians are using the Nigerian police. You know, the Nigerian police most of the time allows themselves to be used anyhow by the Nigerian politicians, even when they are sent to do the very wrong thing, like the kind of demolitions going on over there in Lagos. Some people say it is targeted against a certain group of people, a certain group of business people that are from a certain tribe in Nigeria. And it is these policemen that are also being used. The Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Ologunde Jimoh, has warned activists Omoyele Sowore and others against mobilizing protests over recent demolitions in the state. Of course, because they know that people are not happy with the demolition, the way and manner those things were demolished. Even before, remember, Sowore is still in prison. Even before Sowore is released, they're already afraid that Sowore may lock down Lagos and do another protest. So ahead of releasing Sowore, they're already warning everybody, say, don't protest, don't join Sowore. Sowore, don't even think about protesting. People say that a bad person runs even when the person is not being pursued. Do you think that's what is going on? Jimoh gave the warning while addressing newsmen in the Iyana Oworo axis of the 3rd mainline bridge on Monday in Lagos. The police boss said that the command had made massive deployments across the city to forestall any planned demonstration that could lead to public disorder. Yes, this is what the police is good at. They have now made sure that they place all their men, policemen across Lagos State to prevent any form of demonstration. What can they do? Why are they not using the same method against kidnappers? Why is the Nigerian police not using the same method against herdsmen, against Boko Haram? The only time you see the Nigerian police is in this kind of manhandling citizens, or standing on the way to collect, is it 20 naira they collect in Nigeria? I think they collect 20 naira on the road. This is where you see Nigerian police standing on the road collecting 20, I think it's 20 naira or so. They collect on the way, then, and all the rest, beating people, illegally detaining people. But when it comes to Boko Haram and all the rest, of course you won't see them. The police boss said that the command had made massive deployment instead of using this massive deployment to combat crime. He emphasized that the command would not tolerate any attempt to block major highways or disrupt the peace currently being enjoyed in Lagos. People are suffering. People are not able to eat. Even policemen are suffering. Yet, they say everybody's enjoying peace in Lagos. We want to warn Sowore and his group to stay away from Lagos or face the full weight of the law. Who gave you the right as a policeman to warn somebody? Sowore has freedom of movement. He has freedom of assembly. He can gather with people if he wants. A police commissioner, Jimoh, must not arrogate the right to himself to prevent a citizen from moving around. So if he wants to go to Abuja, he can go. If you want to go to Lagos, if you want to go to Bayelsa, if you want to go, I think, Southeast, anywhere he wants to go, he's free, so long as he has the money to move around. The third mainland bridge is too vital to the Nigerian economy and the safety of lives and property for anyone to think of blocking it. If we are really talking about safety of lives and property, then there should be a way to do demolitions, not the way we often see it. I think there was also a time where we followed the demolitions that happened in a state. There's a particular state in the southeast called Enugu State where the governor also wantonly demolished people's shops, people's market, to build one, one bus stop, ultra-modern or so, something in the southeast. There should be a human face to demolitions. Every day, thousands of people depend on that road for their livelihood and medical emergencies. The police chief said officers had been stationed at strategic points, including the 10 mainland bridge, Maryland, Ojota, Gani Faweme Park, Bagada, Barega, Lekki Tollgate, and other areas to ensure peace and order. They're already afraid. And they normally issue this kind of warning to put fear in the masses so that nobody will come out. Right? The truth is that many Nigerians are afraid. That is why the politicians do what they do. Because they use the police, they use the army, they use DSS to intimidate people. But people like Sowore, people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, people like Ejimako, people like Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother, people like Barrister Okere and others have refused to be intimidated. Please, you watching this video, are you intimidated? Come under the comment of this video and tell them the best way to stop protests is to do the right thing. Tinubu, DSS, Nigerian Police, Botoko, all of you, the best way to stop protests is to do the right thing. And one of the right things you must do is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tell them in the comment section of this video. Release Nnamdi Kanu, release Sowore, release Eloy Ejimako, release all the 10 freedom fighters. This is the first step to stopping protest. If not, if you like, bring the DSS or bring the army or bring the police. People must keep airing their view offline and online. Okay? According to him, that is a policeman, while the Constitution guarantees freedom of expression and peaceful assembly, protests must follow due process and must not infringe on the rights of others. When Sowore organized this protest in Abuja, was anybody's right infringed? Did they stop anybody's movement? Yet you went and arrested him and also re-arrested him. You went and arrested Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother. Why is he holding his elder brother? What kind of country? I don't think this can happen in any other nation in the world. According to him, while the Constitution guarantees freedom of expression and peaceful assembly, protests must follow due process and must not infringe on the rights of others. It is the police that always infringe on the rights of many poor citizens. They don't do that to the rich ones, to the big businessmen, to the big politicians. It is always on the poor masses. Anyone who wishes to organize a peaceful protest must follow the laid down procedures. What we have seen in recent times is not protest but attempt to disrupt public peace. Can somebody lecture the police in the comment section? I mean, when they stand on the road to collect 20 naira in Nigeria, I think this is what we see whenever you are in Nigeria. Is it not disrupting public peace? Sometimes somebody will have medical emergency and yet the police will stop vehicles and there will be a long queue. You would think there is a trailer that is blocking the road, not knowing that 2 or 3 policemen are standing on the road collecting 20 naira from people. In the 21st century, in 2025, it is still happening over there in Nigeria. What we have seen in recent times is not protests, but attempt to disrupt public peace. So when they do cause hold-ups, even people that are about to give birth, women in labor that are being rushed to hospital, cannot make it because the police is causing a hold-up on the road because they are collecting money from tricyclists, from motorists. Anyone who engages in such will be dealt with according to the law, he said. On the recent Oworonshonki demolition, we showed you a video earlier yesterday about what the police is doing in that Oworonshonki somewhere in Lagos. Jimo defended the government's action, describing of course, the police will always be on the side of the government and against the masses. He defended the government action, describing the affected areas as illegal structures and hideout for criminals. That is always what they say. Whenever they want to carry out their illegal action, illegal demolition, they always call those places where people live, they call those places slums and hideout for criminals. And let me ask Nigerian leaders, is the best way to eliminate criminals, is it to demolish houses? So if we have criminals in Aso Rock, you now go use bulldozer and destroy the whole of Aso Rock. That is, if not, then all the government houses should be destroyed, because that is where the major criminals reside. Those areas were being used by criminals to launch attacks on innocent Nigerians. The government is justified in clearing them. These are people, residents that people spent money to build. A bag of cement under Tinubu is 10,000 naira plus from what we are able to gather through our people in Nigeria. 10,000 naira plus. A road, labor, after somebody has bought land and everything, you just demolish and call the place a place for slums. Yet, it is still the same government that facilitated the purchase of such lands. The government is justified in clearing them. Genuine residents have been compensated. Please, is there anybody in Lagos that can confirm for us whether adequate compensation was given? Because what we hear is always audio compensation, like we gather from our correspondent, a lot of cries, a lot of people complaining in Enugu. I think there's a state in the south, it's called Enugu, where people's shops, people's ancestral lands were taken, demolished, yet no compensation. Yet, of course, on the media, they will always say there's compensation. But on ground, nothing like that. And this was documented and covered by the media 2 days ago. Of course, most of the media platforms are owned by the politicians, right? He accused some individuals of attempting to exploit the situation for political or criminal purposes, warning that the police would not allow anyone to use the gas of protest to cause mayhem. The Nigerian police is always allowing themselves to be tools. I wonder why they don't emulate like the police in the UK, in the US, and all the rest. Anyone hiding under activism to cause chaos is complicit in a conspiracy to commit a crime. We will not permit that. So, Tinubu's government doesn't want anybody speaking against it. The commissioner assured law-abiding residents of adequate protection, urging them to go about their daily activities without fear. Every Nigerian is entitled to protection, safety, and freedom of movement. So if every Nigerian is entitled to freedom of movement, why are you not allowing SOWORE and Co? Why are you not allowing Jumako and Co? Why are you not allowing Prince Emmanuel Kano, Nnamdi Kano's younger brother, to freedom of movement? We will continue to ensure that Lagos remains peaceful, but criminality under the cover of protest will not be tolerated. Criminality under the cover of police uniform should also not be tolerated. This is the way it is going on over there in Lagos. Tell us what you think. Say your mind. This is the kind of video you must share, especially if you are in Nigeria or if you are not in Nigeria. If you are in Lagos, give us updates on what is going on. Were you affected? Was somebody related to you affected? Let us know. Share this video, like this video, click on join to become a full member of our channel. And most importantly, there's another very important video on the screen. You can see another important video on the screen. Click on it and watch now. Click on this video on the screen and watch now.